Hi, everyone. To those of you who don't know me, my name is Brittany, and to those of you who do know me, hi. Anyways, on a very serious note, I want to give God some glory. I'm gonna have to apologize. I have to look down because every single time I look up, I can see myself, see myself, see myself, see myself. With that being said, sorry. Anyways, I wanted to take a time out and give God some glory by sharing a little bit of my testimony. I don't have enough time in the world to share all of it, but some of it. And my prayer is that God goes before me and He touches the heads and the hearts of those who are listening and watching, and open you up to know that change can and will happen if you allow it to. Um, I hear too many people say, and it breaks my heart, that I'm too deep to get out, or God will never save me. I hear it from Christians and non-Christians alike. Christians who have backslid, they feel that they have sinned too much to even go to God for forgiveness, and people who don't know God feel that they have sinned too much to ask God for forgiveness. And it's like in both situations, you need to call out, and the devil gets the best of us. He puts too much shame and guilt on us, and it's just not true. He's a liar, and he's a liar sent straight from hell, and I rebuke it. So I pray that you listen to what I have to say, and it's the truth. As God is my witness, everything I'm fixing to say is the truth, and know that if anything that I've said is something that you're going through, He's delivered me, and He can deliver you. So to start, my name is Brittany. I just turned 26 on March 19th. I was, once upon a time, a pothead. I used to smoke K2, spice, catnip, whatever it's called. I was a crackhead. I popped pills. I was an alcoholic. I was a prostitute. I used to lie, cheat, steal. I robbed people and places. I would rob you and help you look for your own stuff. I also shot up methamphetamine. I was just a horrible person all around. There was no good to me. I was in and out of jail. My kids, they were put in foster care for a year. It was on Valentine's Day of 2014, February 2014. It's beautiful now that I look back at it. When it happened, I was arrested for assaults that I did not commit, and I was so angry to be arrested on the day of love, but now I know it's because God loved me. So He arrested me on the day of love, Jesus did, and while I was in jail on February 25th, I decided to go to church because I detest Days of Our Lives. And the women were watching soap operas nonstop and chick flicks, and I just could not stand it. I'm not the chick flick type of girl. So I decided to go to church. I was like, oh, I forgot to mention this. I don't know how I forgot, but I was atheist. Me. I was atheist. I did not believe in God. I hated God so much. I used to say, God, if you are real, F you. Only I didn't abbreviate it. I actually said it. I used to hate God so much. I would tear the pages out of a Bible, and God forgive me, roll weed or primo up in the pages and smoke it. I used to hate God so much that if I knew that you believed in God, I was going to roll up a joint and pass it to you and not tell you what it was until after it was done. That's how horrible I was. But anyways, I was atheist. And on February 25th, 2014, I was in jail, and I decided to go to church to dodge the TV. And on that day, my daily devotional had two very powerful passages. And they're all powerful, but for what I was going through in that moment of time, they hit me hard like a ton of bricks. The first one was, no such temptation is as common to man. And to sum it up, it means that God doesn't give you anything that you're not able to bear. He will not put more on your shoulders than what He knows you can handle. And I was broken. I was a broken woman. I had just split with my husband in July, and then December my children were put into foster care and methamphetamine related. And then in February my 1-year-old. He had just turned 1 on February 20th, and I was arrested February 14th, so I missed my son's first birthday. I was shooting at methamphetamine. I was just not good. I was not in a good place at all. I was just completely broken down. I felt like I couldn't get any deeper, and God spoke to me. And whenever I saw that verse, I wasn't hooked just yet. But the next verse was, remember not the former things, nor consider things of old. Behold, I will do something new. And I was like, okay, Lord, I'm listening. And I accepted Christ in Wichita County Jail. When I got out, I went to a homeless shelter, and I stayed there. I found a home church. I ended up getting an apartment, and everything that man said would never happen did happen. Man said I would never get my kids back. I got my kids back, all 3 of them. I have my boys. They told me that they were going to adopt them out. God said, nope, you're not. Man told me I was never going to get clean. I'm clean. Man said I would always be a hoe. I'm untouched. The same woman who, when I say promiscuous, I was promiscuous. And the same woman who couldn't go a day without being touched, I am untouched. And I'm actually waiting for Mr. Right. I just want to say that God can turn anything and everything around, every situation that looks like, going to jail, that looked like it was a horrible situation, but God used it for his glory. He saved my life. Someone who literally cursed him, he decided, I'm going to call you and I'm going to love you and you are going to love me. And I do. I love my Lord. I love my Lord with everything in me, and I praise him every single day. Good or bad, I still praise my Lord, because I know that I should be in the pits of hell. I tried to commit suicide twice, and he didn't let it happen. He saved me. He could have at any moment let me die while I was unsaved, but he didn't. He chose to save me, and he uses me. When I was out in the world, I dropped out of school. I was 16 years old and I only needed 2 credits left to graduate, and I dropped out. But he gave that to me too. I have a GED, but I'm fixing to go to college for substance abuse counseling, of all things. He used my story to help somebody else. I had to go through so much horrible in my life, but he's also given me a heart to love. So all those horrible things that I've been through, now I can reach out to others and tell them it's okay, you can get through it. And I know, because I'm living proof. For those of you who are fighting to get your kids back, you can get through it. You have to use God as your strength, though. I couldn't do it on my own. I couldn't. For those of you who are homeless, I used to be homeless. I came into this apartment with nothing but a bag of clothes and my Bible, and it is full. When I say full, like, I'm always going through this house and putting things in trash bags to take to Salvation Army. God truly opens up a window of blessings larger than what you are able to receive. And his arm is truly not too short to save, and his ear is truly not too deaf to hear. Those are very powerful words to me. When he says that his arm is not too short, no matter how deep you are, no matter what you've done, no matter what you're going through, no matter what you will do, you cannot bury yourself deep enough for him to not come down to you. Christ went to hell to save people. He can reach down and save you. And his ear is not too deaf to hear. You can cry out. But here's the thing, you don't even have to cry out with your mouth. You can use your heart. You can talk to him in your heart, and he can hear. That's what kind of God we have. We have a God who is so powerful, you don't even have to open your mouth and speak, and he can hear you. And I pray that you know that it's not too late. And if you are going through anything, to call on him. He will help you if you just hold on. And I'm not really good with these video things, so if you ever need anyone to talk to, you can talk to me. I'm a very open book, and I'm so much better with one-on-one than I am with trying to be on camera. So anyways, I hope my story touched somebody. And those are the things that I spoke about. Imagine the things that I've done that I'm not talking about. So God, I am living proof that God is a God of mercy, and there is no God like him. So God bless you, and I love you, and I hope you're helped. Be well.